In mid-March, we came here to Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve in search of hazelnut flowers. American hazelnuts, Corylus americana, grow up to 20 feet wide and tall. Since they spread by sending up suckers from underground rhizomes, they are often multi-stemmed. The male and female flowers grow on the same plant, meaning you need only one in your yard to provide fruit. But as always with indigenous plants, the more wildlife, the more the merrier. The striking yellow catkins, which are the male parts of the plant, develop in the fall, persist on the tree through the winter, and bloom in the spring at the same time as the female flowers. The catkins, upon flowering, produce the pollen necessary to fertilize the female flowers, which ensures the production of fruit, or in this case, the hazelnuts or filberts. These are wind-pollinated plants, as many other trees are, including all conifers and maples, oaks, and other nut trees. Clouds of pollen fly forth on a windy day very early in the spring to pollinate the minute female flowers growing at the branch tips. These grow in clusters of 2 to 5 flowers enclosed in the protective bracts of a bud, with their red styles and stigma protruding so as to receive the pollen. Though tiny, they are a brilliant magenta colour, and on a cool March day it's fun to search for this lovely harbinger of the colourful spring flowers and warmer weather ahead. A delightful choice for a native plant garden, American hazelnut can be left as a shrub or pruned into a small tree. Like most plants indigenous to an area, they grow happily in regular soil that doesn't need enhancement with fertilizer, other than perhaps some fallen leaves around the base in winter. The nuts form with bright green bracts extending around the nut, and as soon as the bracts have yellowed in the fall, the nuts are ripe and ready to pick. But many people choose to leave the nuts for the squirrels, deer, turkeys, blue jays, woodpeckers, pheasants, and other animals to enjoy. The male catkins are a food staple of ruffled grouse throughout the winter. And as with most native plants, there is a specific relationship between the leaves of the hazelnut and the caterpillars of particular butterflies and moths. Juvenal's dusky wing, a type of skipper, is one butterfly associated with American hazel. The spectacular Polyphemus moth uses a variety of larval host plants, but hazel is one of its favourites. The Luna moth is another whose caterpillars eat hazel leaves, and there are several other moth partnerships as well. The dense branching habit and sturdy leaves of the hazelnut are great covers for wild animals and birds, and provide a safe place for songbirds to build their nests, particularly when grown as part of a thicket or hedgerow. So this lovely native shrub can bring beauty and wildlife interest to your yard throughout the year. We invite you to visit them here. You can find the thicket of tall hazelnut shrubs seen in these photos in the preserve on Continental Drive. If you walk past the lower exit of the Visitor Centre parking lot, you'll find them on the right-hand side as you walk down the hill, the catkins waving like little flags.